Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Memphis versus Wichita State college basketball matchup on Thursday, March 14th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, maybe looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products, they're just not available on the website. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got Memphis taking on Wichita State. It is AAC college basketball action. And I've got to say that the AAC probably the most surprising to the upside conference of any conference out there this year. We knew the Big 12 was going to be good. And of course, you know, the Big East. But who thought that the AAC would have all these teams that are contending or, you know, could make a run at the NCAA tournament. And if they get in, you know, have a chance to really advance within the tournament, especially, you know, losing Houston, losing Cincinnati, and losing UCF out of the conference this year. The conference still very, very strong, you know, and, you know, we're seeing it. Teams like Memphis, you know, these teams have played Memphis and Wichita State twice this season. It was Memphis winning both of them. The first meeting blowing Wichita State out at Wichita State, and then the game at Memphis back on February 3rd. Just 65-63 for the Tigers. And that's what we've seen from Memphis a lot this season. They have played in a lot of close games. When we look at Wichita State, you know, certainly not the old Greg Marshall teams, 13-18 on the season, but advancing, you know, with their win on Wednesday over Rice. They were a 3-point favorite and covered the spread in that thing. And we look, you know, what Wichita State has done, 11-17-2 against the number this year. So certainly not setting the world on fire by any stretch of the imagination. But as we know with March Madness, all that stuff kind of goes out the window. And, you know, we can only look at, well, what have you done for me lately? And for Wichita State, they're averaging 72.8 points per game, which is 212th in the nation. I mean, they are mediocre at best when it comes to shooting the basketball, and they shoot below 70% from the free throw line. So certainly not a lot of things that you're looking for in tournament teams. Defensively, teams shoot just 74%. That probably is the best statistic that Wichita State has coming into this game. When we look at Memphis, like I said earlier, they have played in a lot of close games. Some of those have gone their favor, some of them haven't, but that's the thing about Memphis. 22-9 on the season, but it doesn't even feel like they're that because they're just 12-19 against the number. So for those of us that don't really care so much about wins and losses and only care about covering the spread, you know, people who just bet on the games like we do, you know, Memphis has come up as a team that's been, you know, just an absolute head scratcher. They did win when they needed to, coming down the stretch, knocking off Charlotte, FAU, East Carolina, and UAB, but then lost that season finale to FAU 92-84. But, you know, here they are in this one in a game that they should need. And I think, you know, for Memphis to get into the NCAA tournament, they're going to have to win at least a few games in this AAC tournament. I think in this particular game, I think it's another close one. I think Memphis probably wins the game, but I don't want to lay this many points with the Tigers team that just hasn't really been blowing teams out. I'm going to take Wichita State in the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.